Hello, and here is my 2002 Rover 75 Connoisseur for sale. We'll just have a look around it and I hope this is helpful. Number plates are brand new within the last few months. The wheels are from an earlier one. I just thought those earlier wheels were more attractive, so I hunted them down and put them on. I've owned the car for approximately 8 or 9 years, and I'm an enthusiast. So let's have a look inside. I've got a spare key that's chipped and works fine, and I've got another spare key that's cut and not chipped. A bit later in the video I'll go through just from memory what I can see, things that I've done. There are a few things already. Obviously this wooden steering wheel, and this wooden part or simulated walnut that was on there when I bought the car. I put this on and you'll see we've got a nice leather cream gaiter instead of the black pretend leather one, and we've got a leather gaiter here, and this nice grip is actually off a Mini. They're made for Minis. It's hard, I can't show you absolutely everything. You'd have to come and have a look for that. But it's clean. It smells fresh. We've got another optional extra at the back. You'll see there's a display on the dash that's got lines on it. That one there. I challenge you to find a Rover 75 that hasn't got the lines. So at the back we've got a blind. It's operated by this button here. So the blind goes up and down. I usually leave it up. We've got the ski hatch. We've also got these back seats fold down completely, so it's a bit like an estate, not in shape but in function. Those seats come all the way down. What else to show? Aircon. The aircon is, I say recently, I haven't got the date in front of me, but it's all written down. The aircon has been serviced a few times since I've had it, and it's been done relatively recently. We've got a bit of a stereo here.
On your smart speaker and on 88 to 91 FM.
We go here to Radio York because we're just 7 miles out of York. I'll just show you the under the bonnet. Let's just unlock everything here. Memory seat, all that. It's very difficult because I don't know what you know and what you don't know. But so I've just pushed one of the memories, and I've got that set up as a sort of have a rest one, so it's going to take it all the way back. And if I push it again, we'll go back to the normal driving position. There we go. Let's have a look under the bonnet. right under here. Where do I start? That's my most recent service. We've got the distribution unit there. This hose is new. The hoses underneath are relatively new, and this pump is new. We've got a recent, sorry I can't show it, it's buried too deep, but we've got a recent aircon pump, a good quality one, and a recharge of course when I fitted that. Oil filters, Borg and Beck. Right, we've got, as far as I know, I believe all the modification recommended by the Rover 75 Club. So we've got a little cut piece of plastic that fits just here. This stops leaves entering the plenum area, blocking the drain at the bottom and potentially allowing this area to flood, so drowning the ECU. So this ECU is dry as a bone and always has been, and it's there's a piece of sponge here. This is the entry for debris into the area, and the entries are all blocked off. The other recommendation is Viton seals down here. That's all done. It's had a new, this is in my ownership, it's had a new condenser. They can get really decrepit. Mine was, when I found it I was quite horrified, but anyway, that's you know, just a matter of a few years old. And this cooler down here, that's a non-Rover part, all aluminium, not plastic, made in Scotland. It's very hard to recount everything, but most things are logged, and I'll show you where that is. Just have a look from this side if you like. Obviously there's electric on both sides. Back of the seat. I have been using the car every day to go to work, about 250 miles a week, but I'm going to sawn this today, so it's going to sit here until it finds its new owner. Wheel locking nuts, handbook, it's a bit hard to do one-handed, as you can appreciate. Having the car for so long and being an enthusiast and not really accepting things as stock too much unless they're good. Now most of it is good, but I have fitted, do they call them puddle lights? Anyway, nice lights off the bottom of the two front doors that light the curb area when you open the door. And there's also some well lights. I don't guess you can see, but trust me, they're there in the front foot wells. They look lovely at night. I'd say the condition's pretty good. We're just going to unlock the boot. I acquired a full-size spare that lives under here. The space savers are well, interesting. I didn't use it, but I didn't fancy it either. So there's all the jack and all the stuff there. That's a brand new Continental there. All the tyres match. They're all doing all right. Just show you one of them. There's the side. Continental Eco Contact. So this is my service record here. Just that's just recent stuff tucked at the front. Pollen filter, Right, there's an owner's manual on a disc. This is when I bought the car. This is the first service. Obviously I ain't going to dwell on all of these, but they're here if you want to. And then we come up to the most recent one. So this is the one you might be interested in. So since this I've replaced both track rod ends with Borg and Beck units, and the front is tracked. That's when things are due. I don't expect you to read all this, I'm just showing you that it's all here. It's running on full synthetic oil. I run it on part synthetic to start with. You do see some stories of don't put fully synthetic in because it'll loosen old stuff. The engine was so clean inside, and I was on part synthetic, and I just went all the way. So for a number of years, that's what it's been. I've got fuel economy, but this is from years ago. I think I'm fair in saying the fuel economy, I go to work on B roads and also dual carriageway, and I've only been in the job since January, and when I started I was slightly sporty, I would say, just slightly sporty I would say, and I was down to about 52. But if you drive less than slightly sporty on those sorts of roads, 54 or more, and I went to ultra eco and eco driving, so being very light braking, very light acceleration, not taking the engine above 2,000 revs. And on that trip, and I got, and this is a brim to brim test, I got 69.5 miles per gallon. So if you're going to use it around town, of course it'll be completely different, I would imagine, but I haven't, obviously I go into town occasionally, but I don't live in town, and I haven't used it in that sort of a way. So this is my record of things outside the service. Job's done. I hope you'll be pausing this and having a closer look, but it's all there. MAF sensor cleaned, wiper blades, tracking reset, fuel pump under the bonnet. I've already covered that, so that's about it. I'll give it a rev and that might wrap it up. Then it's up to you. So just go to the back. I know you might want to see that. All clear here. It's had a new exhaust on it. That was a few years ago, but they're nice and thick. Don't really know what more to say. People have asked questions. I'll do my best to answer any questions that I can. There are a few spares with the car. There's a few second-hand ones that could be useful, and there's a few little new ones. If you're really keen, I might even be able to dig out a couple of wheels. Just trying to think of anything else that might be of interest at the moment. So the aircon works well, the power steering's all nice. We're on grass here, I wouldn't normally do that, but I think it can handle it on grass. Clock's good, glove box is good. Don't know. 20-year-old Rover 75, quite nice. I say in daily use till 2 days ago actually. So I hope you'll keep it in daily use. It's an older car, but you already know that. If I wanted to go to Scotland in this, I'd just jump in it and go. That's how it is. Alright. There you go. Thanks for looking. I'm going to sign out, and I hope you like that because it's nearly killed me. I'm going back to my cup of tea.